discover a story or use the construction game. Choose by clicking on a drawing. In Uncle Archibald's store, big shelves go right up to the ceiling. They're filled with strange objects and books full of mathematical formula. Right?
Huh?
That day, Ben and I decided to continue our funny chemistry experiment. That day, Ben and I decided to continue our funny chemistry experiment. Chemistry.
Ese día, Alberto y yo decidimos continuar nuestro experimento Química Divertida. Química.
That day, Ben and I decided to continue our funny chemistry experiment. Before going into the laboratory, Ben showed me his uncle's computer. It was already switched on when we came in, which isn't surprising because Uncle Archibald is a bit absent-minded. He writes stories at night. And it was one of these stories that we could read on the screen. The story told of witches, wizards, and monsters. And there was a description of a curious character, the Ogre Fringle. In this story, we found a list of scary beasties, with or without pimples, and all as voracious as the Ogre Fringle, who adores children, especially with a helping of chocolate sauce. These monsters were exactly the kind you wouldn't like to meet at night. Uncle Archibald had written down the different ways to neutralize them. I pulled Ben's sleeve to bring him back to reality. We had already done all the exercises in the manual, and today we were going to find the formula, the super formula. Some elastic yellow putty? A bit of sodium sulfate? Powdered chlorophyll? A zest of nitric acid? We added the strange contents of a little green bottle. It all began to boil and smoke. We ran away at top speed. A sinister fog invaded the staircase, and then the whole house. We were petrified. Suddenly, the lights went out. We decided to look for candles in the kitchen. But in the entry, we were stopped dead by the sight of a dim light. Do you want to go back to the story's summary? Do you want to close your book? You can discover a story. Do you want your last picture back? Answer me by clicking yes or no.